Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets.
Cade York to kick off.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
He's a gain of 17 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
60 Maverick. Here we go. 70, 68.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 29.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go now. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Dylan Sampson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Paul will give up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 19. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jets at 5 and 6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Out left to Dodson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Ready?
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Green. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Viking 18. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Cade York to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Green. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Street. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Dragons, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hey, Crash. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang, Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
60 Eagles. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Check, Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dylan Sampson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
28, Jets 6.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Let's get ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Timberwolves. Out.
He'll look to throw. And man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
60 bison. 60 bison. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ready.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Buffalo 8, Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
35. Jets 13.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Green. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on. Mustang 19.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Catch made right side by Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's go now. Go.
Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to his running back, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a